Please.
So we just learned today that Man United for a year have not won a game in European competition, which is very, very bad for a team of that magnitude and prestige. But unfortunately, this is what Man United are right now at the moment. And they are going to London Stadium to visit a West Ham that lost their last game against Tottenham, albeit getting also a red card stupidly by Mohamed Kudus, who might be banned for 4 to 5 games now. So it's going to be a big miss for West Ham. I think it's the brightest spark in their attack so far this season. That gives a chance to someone like Somerville to come in and also try to stake a claim in the starting 11. And as far as Lopetegui is concerned, this is a game that he has to get a result. If he loses this game, I think there's a 95% chance that on Monday morning he's getting a sack letter. So this is a game that the stakes are high for both managers. Man United need the result. West Ham need the result. Like I said, for Man United, we saw an improved performance from Ugarte. I think he actually gave something that Man United has been missing, or what they thought Casemiro would be when they bought Casemiro. Ugarte gave us a glimpse of that in yesterday's game. So I think he's going to start this game. But overall, West Ham's attack, I think, might just be too strong. Even though they've struggled several times this season, I don't think with all the injuries Man United has enough to contain Bowen, Antonio, and Somerville. Because Paquetá, I don't know what the situation is. I think he should be available for that game. It will also add an extra dimension to the attack. On the other hand, Garnacho has been the brightest spot in the last couple of games for Man United up front, and they need him to also deliver in this game. If Man United don't turn up, West Ham, with the crowd behind them, knowing they are under pressure, they might actually get 3 points in this game. But like I said, it's the battle of the managers under pressure. So I think they'll both want to get something out of this game. So I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
1-1. All right. All right, Jeff.
The draw continues.
Let me chip in a bit on this one. Personally, if I was Santa and I was actually compiling my naughty or nice list for Christmas, obviously Ten Hag is already on the top of my naughty list, because I want you guys to tell me, in what planet do you play a fullback as a creative midfielder? I want to know.
I just don't understand.
And the truth was, the guy was irrelevant for the 86 minutes he played. Now you brought in Ahmad, and immediately you saw something. I began to ask this question: what is wrong with Erik Ten Hag? Why is Ahmad not playing games? Why is he not playing games? We've seen this young man, every time he's actually started, he's brought a spark to that attack. Why is he not starting? Why I won't say too much about this game, because to be honest with you, I've always watched United and West Ham, and in all honesty, the West Ham, like they should have 11 great players. Whenever it comes to United, they just do not click. The same disease that Aston Villa has got. I don't know what exactly those two things are, but whenever they play United, they don't turn up. I won't expect anything different on Sunday, in all honesty, because the thing is this: United, as it is, United need this game way more than West Ham do. This is the reason why. Ten Hag won his last game in the Premier League, got to the Europa League, and if not for anything, he got reminded why Jose Mourinho was saying that basically he knows this team inside out, because Mourinho took players who happened to know United very well, and he almost took United to pieces until he got sent off, which to an extent I would say he was actually protesting, because if you look at that incident there, that should have been a penalty, in all honesty, because he didn't go for the ball. He went for the player directly. Now, the thing is, West Ham, if I look at that attack, you made a mention of a combination there: Bowen, Antonio, Somerville. In all honesty, those three players can do and undo that United defense. Antonio, the strength. Bowen, the smarts, Somerville, the speed. Those are three combinations that I think will work for them if they actually go United. However, what will make those three players click will actually have to be the form of Lucas Paquetá behind them. And so far this season, we haven't seen it. We've not seen it at all. It's as if the Brazilians who were basically hyped to be the midfield maestros from last season have failed to show up this season. The same problem is also happening to Newcastle with Bruno Guimaraes. He is not playing at all. At all. The only one who actually, in fact, the only one who managed to even escape the Premier League, which was Douglas Luiz, is also not even performing at Juventus. That's the funniest thing. It's as if these guys have now, they used last season to try and stake a claim to actually become counted among the elite players, and now that they've given them the stage, they're having stage fright. Those four players will determine what will happen to West Ham on Sunday, because if you ask me, that West Ham's defense is nothing to write home about. So I'll be honest with you. And you have this guy in midfield, Alvarez. Alvarez hasn't proven to me to be exactly what they need in defensive midfield. So I think I'll just say basically, if those four guys do not turn up for West Ham, it's 3 points for United. Sorry.
Well, before we wrap up, Bishop, you want to say something about this game?
You know, I know we'll round up quickly. You know, these Jeffers, these guys are very funny. These Arsenal people are very funny. He comes here and starts saying, why are they not playing Ahmad? Why is Arteta not playing Nwaneri? When he enters, he has game change. Why is he not playing?
Nwaneri is not ready for the big games.
So Ahmad is ready for the big games. But you guys, you think he is?
I think he is. Yes.
But all fans said when this your Nwaneri guys enter, game changes. And they are saying,
look, let me tell you one thing about Arsenal fans in Nigeria. Yeah. See, we are fickle people here. Yeah. They just want to have a Nigerian presence in that team. Nothing else. I'll be honest with you. So, Nwaneri for me is best suited for domestic cup games. Because obviously you can't, because I think someone was saying something about if it was Pep will use him. I know Pep very well. If Pep had Nwaneri, he will send him out on loan. Yes.
Okay. So you are very sure, but Pep is playing Lewis.
Look at Lewis's case. How many seasons did Lewis play cup games for Man City before he broke in his first team?
How old is Lewis? How old is Lewis?
Lewis is, I think, 19 or 18.
How old is Nwaneri? How old is Nwaneri?
Nwaneri is just 17.
So when did we shall bust into the timeline? When the Fabregas? See. Let me tell you. How old is Jamal of Barcelona?
That's the system we are talking about. It's two different systems.
Everybody knows where I stand. Everybody knows where I stand with Ten Hag. I want Ten Hag out, but you guys don't criticize him wrongly. That he's not playing Ahmad is not his fault. Ahmad is not up to Man U standard. He should sit on the bench and come in.
Then why is he still there? They should have let him go out on loan. You could have let him go out on loan. Simple.
No, it's not.
No.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was Solskjaer that bought him. It was only that bought him.
Ahmad and Nwaneri, because Ahmad has more games under his belt.
Exactly, under his belt more than Nwaneri. That's my only concern.
He plays for Cote d'Ivoire.
He played for Sunderland. He played for Rangers. He has actually had a lot of game time experience under his belt compared to Nwaneri. Nwaneri is getting there, but it's still too early.
The Arsenal argument is this: if Odegaard is not in and Nwaneri is not playing, so when Odegaard comes back, does Nwaneri play? No, fine. Now let me just face this Arsenal people. Then I'll come back to Man U. He said we always have it against West Ham. Go to the last season. The last two matches we played West Ham, they won us.
That was what you guys are not serious now.
He played they won us. So it's not even a dig on them. They won us.
Because they won you last season home and away. When was the last time they actually did that?
Yeah, when was the last time they did that? But they did that last season. So for me, just like Erik said, when I said Liverpool versus Arsenal, he said they will have their own fans behind them. Guess what? West Ham is having their own fans behind them. You are complaining of West Ham defense.
I don't think those fans are actually behind the Lopetegui, in all honesty. Those fans actually want either Moyes or they want Southgate to come.
But your fans is behind Arteta, right? You guys are so delusional.
They will be behind. We will be behind Arteta anytime any day.
Okay.
You still have the Arteta out fan base. You have them there. They are there. They are always there.
Don't let Erik deceive you. I hear Erik saying this game is a 1-1. Don't let Erik deceive you. This game, West Ham is going to win this game. I don't come and say, bro, West Ham is going to win this game.
I think it's a perfect balance here. I have a United win, Erik has a draw, and you have a West Ham win. Okay.
West Ham is going to win this game. I don't see any formation he can play. I saw Mourinho was just laughing at him during midweek. I was looking at this guy.
It was funny. You know the other thing Mourinho did is the first half, Mourinho let them take the first half. Then came in the second half and did only one thing. He just brought in a necessary. 3 minutes after they got the goal, and I was like, oh God, I was an idiot. He had this guy on the bench for one reason.
So it's people like, to me, I've accepted my fate that this season we are going nowhere. If we even make the conference league, that would be a miracle. I don't know how they will do that, but it will be a miracle. Because the way they are still playing, I'm not convinced. And I still say it's not about the win. The Don will come in and say, they won last match. It's not about the win. I want to see something. I want to see a game.
We are not seeing a plan. We are not seeing a game plan.
Give us a game plan. Let me see what you are doing. Build on something, not lucky wins. Lucky wins can take you as far as 2-3 games. You don't like Ipswich and the rest of them.
Even that Ipswich now, I'm scared, honestly.
But do you know this? Let me end with this. Do you know Nottingham Forest is playing better than Man U? Nottingham Forest is playing better than Man U.
Yes, they are. Go
and watch their game. They are playing better than Man U.
They are. Watch what they will play with Leicester this night. Just watch.
All right, guys, I want to say thank you.